Have you ever felt like you're wearing a mask, even when you're alone? As if the person you present to the world, and even to yourself, doesn't fully align with who you truly are. This sense of disconnection can be unsettling, leaving you questioning your decisions, your purpose, and even your value. But what if I told you that understanding yourself isn't just a vague aspiration? It's a practice rooted in ancient wisdom. The Stoics believed that knowing yourself was the foundation of a fulfilled and virtuous life. Why? Because when you truly understand your thoughts, emotions, and motivations, you gain the clarity to live intentionally rather than being swept away by external circumstances or fleeting desires. In this video, we'll explore 12 Stoic principles that can help you understand yourself on a deeper level. From learning to master your thoughts to embracing your unique strengths and weaknesses, these timeless insights will guide you toward greater self-awareness and resilience. This isn't just philosophy. It's practical wisdom you can apply every day to align your actions with your values and find peace in who you are. Before we begin, I want to express my gratitude to everyone who has supported this channel. Your engagement, whether through likes, shares, or thoughtful comments, keeps this community growing and inspires me to create meaningful content. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue exploring Stoic philosophy and its power to transform our lives. Now let's dive into this journey of self-discovery and uncover what it truly means to understand yourself. Are you ready? Let's begin. Principle 1. Identify your morals and values. Have you ever felt lost in the chaos of daily decisions, unsure which path to take or why certain choices even matter to you? It's a disorienting feeling, like being caught in a dense fog without a compass. But what if I told you the key to cutting through that fog lies in understanding your morals and values? When you identify what truly matters to you, principles like integrity, fairness, wisdom, or courage, you gain a sense of clarity that simplifies even the most complex dilemmas. These values become your North Star, guiding you through life's distractions and challenges with unwavering certainty. I remember a deeply conflicted period in my life when I faced a decision that seemed like it could define my future. A job offer came my way, promising the financial stability I had always dreamed of. But there was a problem. What the company stood for directly conflicted with one of my most cherished values: honesty. At first I tried to rationalize, telling myself, maybe I can just take this job for a while and leave once I've stabilized my situation. But every time I thought about accepting it, I felt a heavy weight in my chest, as though a part of who I was being silenced. I spent sleepless nights wrestling with this choice. I kept asking myself, if I accept this, am I betraying myself? If I reject it, am I throwing away a huge opportunity? The conflict wasn't just about whether to take the job or not. It was about holding on to the essence of who I am. In the end, I turned down the offer. It was a painful decision, but strangely, I felt an immense sense of relief. For the first time in weeks, I slept soundly. That decision reminded me of something profound. When you live in alignment with your values, you never have to question your own worth. This is the power of identifying your morals and values. They are your internal compass, ensuring that every action reflects what you truly believe. When you live in harmony with these values, even the toughest decisions carry a sense of purpose. The Stoics believed this was the foundation of a virtuous life, knowing what you stand for and acting on it. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." Defining your values allows you to do just that, Live authentically and with integrity, no matter the circumstances. So take a moment to reflect. What are your core values? What principles guide you when life feels uncertain? When you can answer these questions, you'll not only understand yourself better, but also build a life rooted in purpose, clarity, and unshakable strength. 2. Develop your self-awareness. Have you ever felt like you're living in a dark room, where every corner of your thoughts and emotions is obscured by uncertainty? Lacking self-awareness is like walking in the dark, bumping into obstacles you can't see, and letting uncontrolled emotions guide your actions. But when you develop self-awareness, it's like turning on the light in that room. You don't just see things clearly, you begin to understand how they work. Self-awareness is the extraordinary ability to not only recognize your thoughts and emotions, but also to control them, as Marcus Aurelius often emphasized in his meditations. I vividly remember a particularly stressful period in my life when work and family responsibilities seemed to push me to the edge. Every day I came home irritable and frustrated, yet I couldn't figure out why. One evening, while sitting quietly by myself, I decided to confront my feelings. Why am I like this? What is really causing me to feel so out of control? In that moment, I realized I had allowed unrealistic expectations and self-imposed pressure to dominate my mind. This wasn't just draining me, it was affecting how I treated my loved ones. From that day on, I made a conscious effort to practice self-awareness by taking a few moments each day to ask myself, how did I feel today? Why did I react the way I did? It was like holding a mirror up to my mind. It helped me recognize the strengths I should nurture and brought clarity to the weaknesses I needed to address. When you become self-aware, emotions no longer feel overwhelming. They become manageable. Instead of feeling consumed, you find yourself calmly navigating through them, much like a captain steering their ship through the waves of life. But self-awareness doesn't stop at understanding yourself. When you're in tune with your own feelings, you naturally empathize and connect better with others, deepening your relationships in meaningful ways. It's the seed of personal growth, helping you become the best version of yourself. Imagine your mind as a still, crystal-clear lake, reflecting everything with perfect clarity. That's the feeling of self-awareness. It brings peace and confidence as you face life. Stoicism teaches us that self-awareness is the gateway to a wise and balanced life. When you understand your thoughts and emotions, you're no longer controlled by them. Instead, you take control of them. As Marcus Aurelius said, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Developing self-awareness is the key to unlocking the peace and happiness that lie within you. So why not start today? 3. Start a daily journey. Have you ever felt like your mind is a cluttered room filled with unsorted thoughts? Each day you step in, bumping into unresolved emotions and unfinished ideas, unsure where to begin tidying up. This is where the habit of journaling emerges as a transformative tool to clear and illuminate your mind. Marcus Aurelius, through his personal journal, the Meditations, left behind not just profound reflections, but also a powerful practice. Writing to understand oneself. I once went through a chaotic period in my life where anxiety and pressure seemed to take over my mind daily. Thoughts replayed in my head like a broken record, stuck in a loop. A friend suggested I try journaling. At first, I doubted that something so simple could make a difference. But the moment I picked up a pen and wrote for the first time, something magical happened. The pent-up emotions and thoughts poured onto the page, free of judgment, met only with understanding. Suddenly, everything that had been troubling me became clearer. And most surprisingly, solutions to my problems seemed to reveal themselves within my own words. Daily journaling became like a conversation with a loyal friend, one who never judges, only listens. The pages became a space where I could document not just my victories, but also my failures. Each time I revisited my entries, I could see how far I had come. It felt like a personal time machine, allowing me to revisit past moments and better understand who I am today. These pages didn't just hold memories, they became a mirror reflecting the values and goals that truly matter to me. The habit of journaling is not just about recording what happened, but about organizing your thoughts. It's like cleaning a messy room, making space for fresh ideas and clarity. Stoic philosophy teaches us that writing is a powerful tool for self-reflection and growth. Your journal becomes a place where you can be honest with yourself, a safe space to confront your innermost truths. Imagine that each day you sit down with your pen and notebook. You're embarking on a journey into the depths of your mind. Journaling not only helps you understand yourself better, but also brings a sense of calm amidst life's chaos. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Journaling is the key to unlocking the happiness within, where everything you seek begins with understanding yourself. Try starting today, and you'll see how each word you write helps build a better version of yourself. 4. Trust your instincts. Have you ever felt like you were standing at a crossroads in life, unsure of which path to take? In those moments, it's not reason, but your instincts that become your most powerful guide. Trusting your instincts isn't just about following a vague feeling, it's about tapping into the deep wisdom within you, where logic and intuition intersect. Stoic philosophy, while emphasizing rationality, also acknowledges the immense power of innate intuition. Marcus Aurelius wrote about the value of understanding oneself and trusting one's inner sense to make the right decisions. I remember a time when I faced a major career decision. An opportunity arose that on paper seemed perfect: higher salary, better reputation, but something inside me kept whispering that this wasn't the right path. My mind was flooded with logical reasons why I should seize the opportunity, but my heart told a different story. After many sleepless nights, I decided to decline and chose another path, one less glamorous, but aligned with my values and long-term goals. A year later, I learned that the company I turned down had undergone significant turmoil, while I thrived on the path I had chosen. That moment taught me that instincts are not meaningless whims. They are the voice of inner wisdom, where experience, values, and emotions converge to guide us. Trusting your instincts is like activating an internal compass that gives you the confidence to navigate life's unexpected twists and turns. It's like embracing a personal superpower, a secret weapon that enables you to make decisions that go beyond mere logical analysis. When you listen to your instincts, you don't just make quicker decisions. You feel more confident knowing that your actions align with your true self. Stoic philosophy teaches that trusting your instincts doesn't contradict reason, but complements it, creating the perfect balance between logic and intuition. In a world filled with opinions, advice, and societal pressures, your instincts are your personal compass, guiding you to where you truly belong. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Trust your instincts, for they are the key to unlocking a life that is not only happy, but authentically yours. 5. Think about how you react. The way we react to external events is like a mirror reflecting the depths of our soul. These reactions are not just responses to the world, but clear revelations of who we truly are inside. Marcus Aurelius, through his wise Stoic teachings, emphasized that true strength lies in our ability to face adversity with calmness and reason. When we learn to observe our reactions without being consumed by them, we take a step closer to understanding ourselves. Stoicism teaches us that challenges are not enemies, but opportunities to refine our resilience and grow, making each encounter a moment of learning and transformation. I recall a time when I faced public criticism during an important meeting. In the past, I would have let anger or embarrassment overwhelm me, causing me to react defensively and hastily. But that day, I paused. I listened, took a deep breath, and instead of immediately responding, I calmly asked, "Could you elaborate so I can better understand your perspective?" That measured response changed the entire tone of the room. My critic softened, and the conversation shifted from confrontation to constructive dialogue. That moment taught me a valuable lesson. While we cannot control others' words or actions, we always have the power to control how we respond. When you think before you react, you become the director of your own life's play. You not only choose how to act, but also shape how others perceive you. A thoughtful and composed reaction is like setting your sails in the right direction, allowing you to navigate the storm rather than being swept away by it. Deliberate responses not only give you emotional control, but also foster inner peace. It's like having a remote control for your mind, enabling you to pause, adjust, and offer meaningful responses. Your reactions not only influence how you see yourself, but also profoundly affect your relationships with others. Each time you respond thoughtfully and calmly, you plant seeds of trust and respect in those around you. Stoicism doesn't teach us to suppress emotions, but to master and shape them, much like an artist skillfully using colors to create a vibrant masterpiece. In a world filled with surprises, the way you respond becomes a powerful tool to make your life story more meaningful and inspiring. Remember, you are the sole storyteller of your life. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." The way you react not only shapes how the world perceives you, but also unlocks the peace and happiness within you. Choose to write your story with positivity and purpose, creating a narrative that is truly worth living. 6. Try learning something creative. Creativity isn't just an enjoyable activity, it's the key to unlocking the depths of your soul and uncovering the hidden potential within you. Imagine life as a vast canvas, where every brushstroke you add breathes life into corners that once seemed monotonous. When you dive into a creative pursuit, whether it's learning to paint, playing an instrument, or writing, you're not just producing art, you're unveiling emotions and perspectives that words alone often fail to express. I remember the first time I tried learning the piano in my middle years. At first it felt almost impossible. Clumsy hands, discordant notes, and awkward sounds filled the room. But with each passing day, every note I played seemed to soothe a part of my soul. One quiet afternoon, when I finally played an entire melody from start to finish, it felt as though I had uncovered a new dimension of myself, one brimming with vitality and newfound confidence. Creativity is like a refreshing breeze that sweeps away stress and rejuvenates your energy. More than just a hobby, it's a journey of discovery, helping you find joy in the small things and teaching you to truly listen to your heart. Stoic philosophy reminds us that creativity isn't about pleasing others, but about forging a profound connection with ourselves. When you pour your heart and mind into a creative endeavor, you're learning to live in the moment, cherish each second, and let your imagination soar. Think of creativity as adding vibrant colors to the canvas of your life. Every new skill you learn becomes a new shade, and every success is another brushstroke bringing the image to life. Even failure adds its own unique beauty, as those imperfections shape your character and make you authentically you. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Creativity is the pathway to finding that happiness, painting a life that's both vibrant and fulfilling. So why not start today by learning something creative? 7. Take on new challenges. Facing challenges isn't about proving something to the world. It's about affirming the true strength within you. Challenges are not merely obstacles. They are opportunities, mountains to climb, lessons to learn. Marcus Aurelius, in his profound meditations, emphasized that every obstacle on our journey is a stepping stone, a chance to build courage and resilience. Imagine your life as a grand novel, and each challenge is a pivotal chapter helping you uncover the depths of who you truly are. I recall the time I decided to take up a photography course in my 50s. At first, the unfamiliarity with modern equipment and complex techniques felt overwhelming. Younger classmates seemed to grasp concepts quickly, leaving me feeling left behind. But I persisted. Each attempt to adjust the lighting, each failed shot, taught me the virtues of patience and determination. When I finally captured my first perfect photo, the feeling wasn't just joy. It was a profound affirmation that challenges are never to be feared. They are opportunities to unlock untapped potential within ourselves. Challenges don't weaken us. They are the flames that forge our willpower, transforming us into stronger versions of ourselves. Think of challenges as the steps in a marathon. Each step forward, no matter how slow or fast, brings you closer to your destination. Stoic philosophy teaches us that facing challenges is not about enduring hardship, but about embracing growth. Obstacles aren't barriers. They are pathways to wisdom and virtue. When you step out of your comfort zone, you not only expand your boundaries, but also discover abilities you never knew existed. In a world where routines can dull our spirit, challenges bring fresh energy and inspiration. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Embracing challenges isn't just how you unlock inner happiness. It's how you turn life into an extraordinary and meaningful journey. 8. Have more meaningful conversations. Meaningful conversations are not merely exchanges of words. They are mirrors reflecting the soul, helping us understand ourselves and connect more deeply with others. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor and philosopher, deeply valued sincere communication, recognizing that within every dialogue lies not only the discovery of the other person, but also a profound revelation of oneself. A meaningful conversation is not just about speaking, it is the art of listening, not with your ears alone, but with your heart and mind. When we truly listen, we unlock doors to new perspectives and reflect on our own values and beliefs. I remember one afternoon, sitting with a close friend I hadn't seen in years. Our conversation wasn't about work or current events. It delved into deeper things, failures, pain, and dreams left unfinished. Through sharing these vulnerable moments, I discovered aspects of myself I had never acknowledged before. The values I had been guarding, the fears I needed to confront, and the things I had to let go of. It wasn't just a conversation, it was a journey of self-discovery, raw, profound, and transformative. Meaningful conversations are like bridges connecting two souls. They not only deepen relationships, but also help you better understand the world and your place within it. Like windows opening to new landscapes, they allow you to access and embrace different perspectives, broadening your mind and heart. Each conversation is like a canvas you paint, where you can express your thoughts, emotions, and unspoken dreams. Through this process, you don't just find empathy from others. You find strength and wholeness within yourself. In a world inundated with superficial exchanges, having genuine and meaningful conversations is like discovering a refreshing spring in the middle of a desert. It's a place where you don't need to wear a mask, where you can truly be yourself and experience authentic connection. Stoicism reminds us that such interactions not only enrich our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. Start meaningful conversations, not to speak, but to genuinely listen and understand. Because in that act of listening, you'll not only find others, you'll find yourself. 9. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It is the gateway to courage and genuine connection. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the impermanence of life and understood that true strength doesn't come from hiding fears or insecurities, but from bravely facing and acknowledging them. Imagine vulnerability as a window that opens to your inner world, revealing your fears and hopes, where you stop hiding and start truly living authentically. Once, I faced a major career failure that left me feeling lost and questioning my self-worth. In a moment of pain, I decided to share my fears with a close friend. Instead of receiving the judgment I had feared, I was met with sincere empathy and invaluable advice. That act of admitting vulnerability taught me that being honest with yourself and others not only builds connections, but also creates opportunities for growth. Vulnerability is like removing a mask. When you shed your protective layers, you invite sincerity from those around you. This is how relationships grow deeper, where empathy and trust are nurtured. Imagine life as a symphony, with vulnerability as the raw, emotional notes that make the melody vibrant and meaningful. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable not only opens your heart to feel, but also releases pent-up energy. It's like a stream finding its course, bringing calm and peace to your soul. At the same time, it acts as a bridge that builds trust, fostering an environment where understanding and compassion flourish. Stoic philosophy teaches that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a display of bravery. It is how you show authenticity in a turbulent world, accepting that in your most fragile moments, you can discover your greatest strength. In a society overwhelmed by the pressure to be perfect, vulnerability is a rebellious act that allows you to live truthfully and cultivate genuine connections. As Marcus Aurelius once said, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Embracing vulnerability is not just the key to unlocking a deeper understanding of yourself, but also the path to a life that is truly meaningful, rich in connection, and authentic in every way. 10. Start a daily meditation. Meditation is not just a practice, but a gateway to inner peace and deep self-understanding. In the modern world, where pressure and noise constantly surround us, taking a few minutes each day to quiet the mind can be one of the most powerful things you do for yourself. Marcus Aurelius, in his famous Reflections, emphasized that a calm mind is not just a refuge, but the foundation for facing life's challenges. For him, meditation was a way to return to oneself, to observe one's thoughts without being consumed by them. I used to be someone who felt caught in an endless whirlwind of work, responsibilities, and the expectations of others. Once, during a particularly stressful week, I decided to try meditation. At first, it was just 5 minutes of sitting quietly. But after just 1 week, I noticed a distinct difference. My mind seemed clearer, and problems that once frustrated me became much easier to manage. Meditation became the moment I felt reborn every day. Imagine your mind as a still pond, and each time you meditate, it's like a gentle breeze passing through, calming the ripples of emotion and thought. Meditation is not about escaping the world, but about finding balance between the external noise and your inner tranquility. By practicing meditation daily, you not only release your mind from stress, but also build an inner strength, like a sturdy tree standing firm amidst a storm. More than that, meditation helps you confront negative emotions while allowing you to live fully in the present. Each breath in meditation is like a heartbeat of life, reminding you that the beauty of life lies in the here and now, not in regrets of the past or anxieties about the future. As Marcus Aurelius once said, true happiness lies in the way you think. Meditation, in that sense, is the key to unlocking inner peace and focus. A day of meditation is a day you gift yourself with vitality and harmony. Start today, not needing perfection, just sincerity. 11. Focus on your frustrations. Frustration, a feeling no one wants to face, is often the clearest mirror reflecting our hidden desires and silent expectations. Stoicism doesn't teach us to avoid this emotion. Instead, it encourages us to confront it with reason and courage. Think about it. How many times have you allowed frustration to pull you into a spiral of despair simply because you lacked the bravery to address its root cause? Marcus Aurelius affirmed that frustration is not our enemy, but rather a companion, pointing out the areas where we need growth. I recall a time, after a failed project in my 50s, when I was drowning in overwhelming frustration. I blamed colleagues, circumstances, even my luck. But one evening, sitting alone, I decided to write down everything that was bothering me. That's when I realized the root of my frustration wasn't external. It was my lack of preparation and overly high expectations. It felt as though a heavy fog had lifted. I no longer resented my frustration. I saw it as a valuable lesson. From that moment, I adjusted my approach, acknowledged my limits, and crafted more detailed plans. The results weren't just better, they brought a deeper understanding of myself. Imagine frustration as scattered puzzle pieces of a larger picture. When you focus on putting them together, the picture gradually becomes clear, revealing areas that need improvement. Frustration is not an adversary aiming to drag you down. It's a small light illuminating the dark corners of your soul where attention is needed. Accepting and focusing on frustration is like facing a giant mirror. You see both your weaknesses and your hidden strengths. Stoicism teaches us that frustration shouldn't be a barrier. It should be a stepping stone for growth. When you learn to confront and process it, frustration transforms into a driving force, building your resilience against life's challenges. In a world full of pressures and expectations, focusing on your frustrations is how you regain control of your life. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." 12. Find acceptance. Finding acceptance is like unlocking the door to the most peaceful room within your soul. In a world full of chaos and uncertainty, acceptance isn't just an act, it's an art of living, a delicate balance between confronting reality and letting go of unrealistic expectations. Marcus Aurelius once said that our strength doesn't lie in avoiding or resisting challenges, but in accepting them with courage and clarity. Acceptance doesn't mean surrendering, it means facing reality head-on, confident that you can handle anything, no matter how daunting. I remember a time when my career took an unexpected turn beyond my control. A major project I had spent months preparing for was abruptly cancelled overnight. At first, I was consumed by frustration and anger, feeling as though the world was working against me. But one morning, as I sat with my journal, I began to write down the things I couldn't change and those still within my control. In that moment, I realized I could choose to accept reality instead of fighting it. Rather than wallowing in helplessness, I redirected my energy toward other projects and opportunities I had overlooked before. Something extraordinary happened. I not only recovered but grew stronger through the act of acceptance. Imagine life as a vast river with unexpected bends and unpredictable currents. Seeking acceptance is like learning to float with the flow of the water rather than struggling against it. When you accept reality, you no longer feel overwhelmed by the waves, but instead learn to navigate and even enjoy the journey. Acceptance brings a profound sense of peace, not because life becomes easier, but because you become stronger in facing it. Stoic philosophy teaches that acceptance is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to inner strength. It's about letting go of the need to control what's beyond your reach and focusing on what you can change. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." When you seek acceptance, you not only open the door to inner happiness, but also build a fulfilling life where challenges become stepping stones, bringing you closer to the best version of yourself. Each of the 12 Stoic principles explored in this journey serves not just as philosophical guidance, but as powerful beacons, guiding us through the emotional seas and challenges of life. By understanding and practicing principles such as identifying core values, developing self-awareness, embracing acceptance, and fostering creativity, you won't just live, you'll deeply experience authenticity and fulfillment in every moment. The Stoic philosophy of Marcus Aurelius is not just an ancient lesson, but a modern roadmap, helping you navigate life's difficulties with grace, resilience, and wisdom. Imagine a life where every choice you make stems from a profound understanding of yourself. No more doubts or feelings of being adrift, instead, a sense of confidence and tranquility, even when facing adversity. This journey of self-discovery, enriched by the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, is a reminder that understanding and living in alignment with your true nature is not a destination, but a continuous process. Be patient, compassionate with yourself, and above all, remain true to your deepest values. If these principles resonate with you, share them with those who need them most. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving content that helps you move closer to a meaningful and authentic life. Let every day be a step closer to harmony between your soul, mind, and actions.